through. Anything new in here? The answer to my inquiry seems to be no. I wonder, it'd be kind of cruel if there was something that eventually had to involve me turning the light off to see something. I was just thinking about that. There's only so many things I can do in the house. One of the mechanics that I haven't seen play a role yet is turning the sinks on and off. Sometimes the sinks turn themselves on automatically, but, you know, I haven't actually had to use that as a mechanic at all yet. There's also no reason for me to really turn off my flashlight, at least from what I've been able to tell so far. Which I am not against, I should mention. I have a flashlight. Flashlights last a pretty long while, usually longer than a period of a horror game, so... I assume I need to go upstairs now, though. So that's just what I'll do. I've been finding notes and all that pretty successfully in the last few bits, so... That's still crying. Alright, time for the ascending upstairs. And hoping things turn out okay. Anything in the bedroom? It's where I'll start. Peekaboo, bedroom. I still don't understand if there's a reason for the cabinet. I feel like there's eventually going to be a purpose for the cabinet opening, but so far there's been no purpose. Nothing here, nothing there. I'm going to take a solid look inside the closet in the bathroom, see what I see, and hope it's okay. There is so much I'm going to say, even though I hope that... So I'll say this. I heard something. But I was going to say, I do like how the girl twitches and slowly comes towards you until she eventually breaks into a sprint towards you. I think that's actually legitimately creepy. But I will say that she's losing her edge a little bit, given that I don't want her to be like some jump scare Rugaboo. She doesn't even really need to be scary for the game to succeed. In fact, if they make her too in-your-face scary, then it can even possibly detract, I guess. But I will say I hope that they've got a little bit more in store than just that, because they've kind of pulled the same trick twice now. It's not a case where third time's the charm, either. Let's see... Nothing new in the closet. I bet it's going to be the bathroom or the office. The bathroom hasn't had a purpose this whole entire game so far. The washing room even now has, but the bathroom has not. It could even just be one of the drawers, because the drawers haven't had any purpose so far in the whole entire game. But not yet, apparently. Negatory, Captain. Well, is it the office? Aha, it is the office. Pick this up. I knew that was going to happen too. Time to live in the closet while I read this note. Documents. Lilith note number 6. It's been almost a year since I've been diagnosed. It's gotten worse recently. I'm losing control of hands, so it's getting quite difficult to write. One day I wake up and I'm unable to move a certain part of my body. It's a bit horrifying, having all your muscles, ligaments, and tendons slowly turn into bone. Marcus has been taking care of me. I feel like I'm such a burden to him. On top of school, his part-time job, and taking care of me, he seems so busy. Mom's been working overtime almost every weekend just to help with my medical bills. I mean, we have insurance, and we still have some money left over from my paintings, but it's getting pretty tough to pay for everything. I can't walk anymore, so I'm pretty much confined to my bed most of the time. My favorite part of the day is when my brother comes in to check on me. Hopefully he'll never read this. This is embarrassing, but I feel like I'm holding him back. After Dad died, he just seems so much more alive. I guess he got what he deserved, but is this my punishment too? So I can say something for a second, just a little mental note. I'm starting to see some of the close your eye similarities, even though the survey kind of went away a long time ago. the pulls in my way. But also the whole... I won't say too much more on that, but I'm starting to see things. Nothing new in the pictures. Okay. I wish there were more questions. But anyways, I turned the lights off when I was hiding in the closet. I think the computer was showing something. It's walking towards the screen. Fun. I'm gonna hide in here for a second. Because I think they want me to hide in the closet at least once in this game. Or maybe the door opened because I'm hiding in the closet. I'm gonna give it a second. Maybe, because why can't I walk inside the closets despite the fact of the clip stuff? I've been thinking they want me to hide in them eventually for one of the scenes. That's what I've been doing. But maybe because I entered the closets when the door opened, or maybe because the computer monitor finally went off. But yeah, what was the piano melody that was playing also in the last scene? I feel like I've heard it before, but I can't register in my mind as anything. The screen isn't pitch black. It's just I was hiding in the closet. Well, the door opened. Can the lights turn back on? No. Also, I can't interact right now. I guess I can. Oh wait, there's a note there. I'll read it in a moment. Give me a second. Documents. Marcus note number 5. I can barely keep up with everything. I was accepted into the university that I really wanted to attend, but I decided not to go through with it. If I did leave, no one would be here to take care of my sister. I'm being more honest. I wish I could leave. I want to move on and just forget about her, mom, dad, all of them. I decided to attend this community college first, then transfer to university afterwards to save money. Also, I won't be in a ton of debt after I graduate, so that'll be nice. Last night I saw something a bit disturbing. There's the piano melody again. So that'll be nice. Last night I saw something a bit disturbing. As I made my way to my room, Lilith's door was slightly ajar. And I could also hear this high-pitched scraping sound. It was my sister scraping her nails against the wall. I turned the light on and there was blood covering her hand. She was running the tips of fingers across the wall up to the point where fingernails were now loosely attached to her finger. She seemed to go out of touch with reality. I looked at her other hand, but it was bent at an awkward position. Her wrists bending towards her body while her fingers looked stiff. This thing in my house. I don't think this is my sister. My sister was a painter, a talented girl with immense potential. Her eyes gradually turned towards me. I felt them almost reaching out to me, pleading for comfort. I gave her none. Marcus. Oi. Well, I was hiding in the washing room, don't mind me. That's a little spooky, not gonna lie. Want me to go inside? I mean, I can. Let me turn this light on. Really lightens up the place, don't you agree? And of course, another note in here. Notably, I cannot close the door. But it seems to have physics, because yes, I'm making it shake. So I'm afraid what's going to happen is that I'm going to go back, and she's going to come through once I pick up this note. That's what I suspect is going to happen. moments. Marcus note number 6. Mom is leaving for about a week. She's going on a business trip, so she's leaving me in charge to take care of the house and my sister. I check on her briefly, about once or twice a day, just to make sure she's still alive. I might forget to check throughout the week, though. It's such a chore taking care of her. Why can't she just die already? Am I wrong for saying that? Because of her talent, her God-given gift to paint, it destroyed our family. Without it, everything would be normal. In the end, everybody gets what they deserve. She's getting her end right now. Dad received his, and Mom is breaking her back just to make ends meet. I wonder what my end will have in store. Who knows, maybe I'll get the worst ending of them all. I realize that my hatred for her is wrong and unjustified. It wasn't her fault she was born with that skill. I feel guilty. I enjoy hearing and seeing her in pain. It's an immature reaction. For so long, I wished for someone to feel my suffering. I would get beatings almost every week with my mom and sister just watching. It was almost entertaining thinking of what I could tell people at school when they asked about the cuts and bruises. Now it's a little different, I guess. I'm in control and she's the helpless one. I don't really believe in a heaven or a hell, but if one exists, I'll probably end up in the latter. Anything new with my phone? There's obviously something outside that is really unhappy with me right now. What? Well, that's the Hainer. I was really confused. Well, this is as normal as it's gonna get. Think I should go out. Think I should leave my safe little closet. I hear the piano playing. Oh boy. I'm a little spooked, I will not lie. This is a bit spooky. Wow. Let's see what's going on. Color use can be very, very effective in horror. I personally learned that from David Lynch. There's a note down there before I pick that up. That light's not turning on again. Also, what's that piano melody that keeps on playing? I think it's like a simple melody, but I really recognize it from something. You can hear it slightly right now, so let's go downstairs. Same reason why this light's red. You want me to pick this up? Do it and I'll read the note. Lilith note number 7. This will be the last letter I write. I can't feel my right hand becoming immobile and stiff. Mom left a couple of days ago and it's been up to Marcus to take care of me. Even though his visits have been getting shorter and less frequent over the last few months, I understand. I'm just a burden to him and my mom. He hasn't checked up on me ever since she left. I've tried everything, knocking and banging my head against the wall, screaming. I mean, that's all I can really do since I'm practically immobile. Sometimes I get my hopes up hearing him walk up the stairs. Just maybe he'll he'll walk through the door and check up on me. Did I deserve this for not standing up to my parents and letting all this happen? All of this, it's my fault. I'm sorry, Marcus. I promise I'll never be a burden to you ever again. Lilith. Anything new on my phone? No more questionnaires. My emails aren't continuing. My pictures are failing to represent the redness. Well, nothing to do now but check out my house. Decking new red lights. Oh boy. Check a room. Is that always there? Guess it just says her name on the back of these pictures. That seems fairly likely. Let's go a little deeper. I don't think the lights in this room are turned on. Is there any notes though? The radio's speaking. Now it's just saying God is dead. I'm not in disagreement. Religion has been a dying breed. I say as someone who doesn't actually believe in God, but yeah. I think this note changed. Nah, it's the same. Cool jams. Maybe I need to go back upstairs now that I picked up the note. I like how the blood looks red. Blood always looks less red when you put a red light on it. It starts looking like black because it's darker red. Well, only one place to really go. Oh boy. You can tell I'm not looking forward to this. I think she's in the bedroom. I'll start with the bedroom. Only because it's super creepy. Can the TV turn on? You can, but there's nothing on. It's anything worthwhile. Does my phone have a hint? Enter the art room. Pick up the note. Head downstairs. Pick up the note at the bottom of the stairs. Turn off the radio. Wow, is that what I'm supposed to do? I wouldn't have guessed that. Oh boy. I thought I was just gonna be God is dead all day long. Let's see what's going on here. I mean, what if I agree that God is dead? I guess I could interact with it. I knew she was gonna be there is the worst part. Invisible wall. Well, let's face each other, sister. That's about what I expected. Mention that this game's thread tile says let's take a quick survey. There's been a severe lack of surveys ever since the beginning. Well, this is fine. Give me surveys. Okay, there's nothing new there. Well, fuck. I mean, I know you want me to pick that up, so I will. There's another question mark there. Let's see what this says. Marcus, note 7. Life is pretty quiet, to be honest, right now. Between school and work, it's a bit stressful, but it's not as bad as before. Mom is set to come home in a few days. It was nice having the house to myself for about a week. I'll admit sometimes it gets eerily quiet, and sometimes I hear those soft knocks coming from the walls. Other times I'll hear crying and sobbing, sometimes even screaming. It usually doesn't last long, but still, it's a bit unusual. I have felt strange. I have a strange feeling that I've forgotten something, like I've forgotten to finish some sort of chore. Oh well, it probably isn't important anyway. I just...
Both bodies were recovered. So, the young woman was dead at the scene. After performing an autopsy, it was confirmed that the fire led to her death, but officials also found something strange. Her body was starving. What officials think occurred was during her final moments. As an act of desperation, she lit a candle inside her room and started the fire herself. Her younger brother, Marcus Walker, might have neglected her to such a degree. She chose to end her life to ease her suffering. Emotions ranging from jealousy, hatred, enviousness, and frustration might have drove him to neglect her, despite her cries for help. Due to her rare disorder, she was extremely immobile and required help for the simplest activities. She required Marcus for everything. Marcus might have held animosity towards her, as for almost his whole life, everyone had paid their attention to her. Perhaps Marcus wanted her to feel isolated and alone, an emotion he was very familiar with. He wanted vengeance for a crime she didn't commit. Marcus's body was mostly unharmed, though he was not conscious at the scene. He was taken to a local hospital, where he currently resides. He is currently in a coma induced by smoke inhalation and has been unconscious ever since the fire. No one knows when, or if, he will ever wake up, or what he is experiencing. He could be experiencing nothing at all, or he might be suffering. The only living relative he had was his mother, Mary Walker, who committed suicide shortly after she heard about the incident. His father, Joseph Walker, was killed in a suspicious road incident where his brakes stopped working while driving under the influence. Due to his unusual situation, no one is left to decide whether or not they should keep him alive in his coma. Many may wonder whether he regrets his actions, whether he regrets neglecting his sister, starving her, and psychologically torturing her to the point of suicide. Others speculate that years of domestic abuse by his father Joseph, along with neglect from his family, left him psychologically scarred. Whatever the case may be, he tortured and isolated his sister. His sister who loved him and did everything necessary to protect him. Hopefully all members of the family get what they deserve. In Marcus's case, he's stuck in his own personal purgatory. Stuck in a place between life and death, an eternity of suffering awaits him. Thank you for listening. This was Joseph Walker, bringing your local news to you.
Give me a second to finish reading. I had a strange dream the other day. Woke up in the house, but I was alone, but I felt like something was watching me. I couldn't leave, and every once in a while something would attack me and I would wake up again, and it kept repeating until I woke up for real. Except I only thought it was real. After waking up so many times in this eternal dream, I couldn't distinguish reality from it. Eventually I woke a bit shaken. The dream was definitely worth noting though, even though it was horrifying. I smelled something burning. Oh, she's crawling towards me. You okay there, sis? Well, I'm not like the biggest fan of the purgatory explanation. I like the game still. And I knew I was Marcus ever since a long while ago, so it wasn't really a plot twist to me. I wouldn't really say there was any huge plot twist. It seemed to go pretty, but I still liked the game. I did. Given that, I think after the second time, the scare wasn't going to work as well. There was a few good moments, though. I wish the survey kind of just disappeared after a certain point in the game. And I wish it didn't. I liked it, actually. But alas, it is what it is. Overall, though, I did enjoy it. You know what? I actually did. I could kind of tell the close your eyes influence. There's a few things that definitely could stick out of it. But anyways. If I say load game, what happens? Can I read the full entire note? Because I can't read it all before. I was curious what happens if I click load game. This is like a curious thing. A curious inquiry. I bet it's gonna load me in the final room. If it starts me from the beginning, then unless there's like some secret, which I'm letting I know I really know there's a secret, but I'm gonna replay the game just to find out if there's nothing that's implied that there's a secret, so.
8, 9, 2, 6.
Oh, let's me all the way back to the 89264 bit.
8, 9, 2, 6, 4.
I'm just gonna check to make sure that's what's going on or not.
8, 9, 2, 6, 4.
8, 9, 2. Still though, I liked it. And I liked that I wasn't really jump scare reliant, so that's always a plus for me in horror. Oh, actually, oh, it's like a weird combination because it's saying 8. I don't have my flashlight, but it's saying 89264 right now. And plus, you know what? Is this different? I'm asking because it's a weird combination of things. I don't have my flashlight, but the lights are on at the beginning and the radio's speaking.
8, 9, 2, 6, 4. 8, 9, 2, 6.
And there's a can. This is different, actually. And the blood's already here. Okay, wait a second. This is actually all different. The candle's never turned on once in my regular playthrough. Huh. There were never candles on at the beginning, were there? I feel like they would. No, there definitely wasn't. And then the porridge is already here, even though I don't think it was there at the beginning originally. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out. It could also just be glitching. I don't know. So, anyways, is the number the same? I wrote it down earlier. What if I write down? You know what? Let me try something. 8, 2, 9, 6, 4. Oh, I was really hoping that might do something. Oh, wait, no, wait. It's 8, 9. No, 8, 9, 2, 6, 4. Oh, I was really hoping there'd be a secret or something if I did that. Wouldn't that be cool? There was a secret for that number that played a role there. I was just going to try that. 8, 9, 2, 6, 4, but it's not. Well, there was another number I got originally in the game, which was like 8, 2, 9, 9, 7. That was actually it. No, that was just the numbers put together, right? That's the original number. Silly old me. Error. B2997. So this is definitely, there's something different going on here. B2997. And I can only say yes. But I can't actually say yes. Right, I have all my emails. I'm suspicious of this. Is this room already open? And this room's already open. What timeline is this? Let's explore a little bit more. Somebody keeps turning the sink on. It's very rude of them. Did I see a question mark over when I was standing over here? I feel like I did, but now I don't see it. Or it disappeared because I already turned it on? Oh, sorry, I didn't know I need to click out. I can't tell if this is just like something new or if it's like there's remixed elements in the game, so maybe it's just remixed, or it's like New Game Plus, or if there's just glitches because I pressed continue, not New Game. Oh, that wouldn't explain. No, there's no way it's. I don't know. I'll just kind of explore because I should have tried the wall here though, right? The lights are in its flickering state. You know, it's hard to say. we'll have some more questionnaires.
8, 9, 2, 6, 4.
So wait, oh right, this is the part I have to click the things, so you know what? Let me just click the things and see if it does the same thing. It could just be that I'm just mistaken. I want to click them. Right, because I could have just loaded at the time where this all happened. This is this bit of the game. I don't actually know, so I mean I won't know until I know, I suppose, but I'm gonna do it. 8. That's not right. Oh wait. 8, 9, 2, 6, 4. So yeah, it is right. 8, 9. We go to the next point. Maybe I pushed them down different order, because I have noticed there's been 2 versions of the numbers written to me. 8, 9, 2, 6, 4. Oh wait, never mind. I'm crazy.
8, 9,
2, 6, 4. That's the last one right now. Is the pain room even open? You know, I think it's just loaded me at this point. Everything could be explained if I was at a certain point in the game. It just respawned everything in the house. It would be a pretty good acceptable answer. 8, 9, 2. I'll just go a little bit ahead and then see if anything changes.
8, 9.
Yeah, I think even though there are a few things that don't quite add up with this version of the house, maybe they're just slightly randomized features. I'll still do this first bit though to see if anything happens. 8, 2, 9, 6. I forget what happened after I clicked this on. I think, did something open? I don't remember.
8, 9, 2, 6, 4.
Is this the part where I turned on the TV? Nope. Alright, that opens the door behind you, right? I'm at this bit.
Eight, 9, 2, 6.
Now the paintings fall. Wait, were they already fallen when I came in? Or were they... I wasn't paying close enough attention. I think, even though there's a few things that don't add up, I think I'm just redoing this bit again. Yeah, I think I'm just redoing the bit. Okay. There was a few things that seem slightly different, so maybe it does actually lead to something, but I'm going to conclude that I think... I don't have all the notes again, so I'm just going to conclude that I think that it spawned me at a certain point, but if there's a few minor differences I've noticed. Are you sure? Exit main menu. So this has been the survey. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And until next time, adieu to all of you.